If you were president, what would you do about American education?
I would speak about it often because I think presidents at the federal level depend on good decisions made by school boards, school superintendents, teachers, and governors. If I was a governor of a state, I'd work my tail off to take down the teachers union in my home state. I've said that Randy Weingarten is the most dangerous person in the world.
The most in the world?
The most dangerous
More
person
than
in the world.
Putin?
Yep. It's a close call on some of these things, but we'll figure out Putin. We'll figure out Xi Jinping. You teach kids that America is a racist nation. You teach kids that groups matter more than individuals. You teach kids that there's an oppressor class and that somehow America is the most indecent nation in the history of the world. You're done. The republic is finished. That next generation won't grow up to understand that no, these institutions matter, that we are the most noble nation in the history of civilization. Our schools are the place that inculcates this set of founding ideas. And when you do those things too, you destroy the family, the other primary institution in the United States. So as president, you have tools that you can do to help families be successful. You have tools you can use to help schools begin to teach the right things. But I hope we'll get the federal government out of that, and we will let these states begin to have the power to control the decisions that they make for their own students, instead of having some knucklehead bureaucrat at the U.S. Department of Education drive education policy out of Washington, D.C.
Finally, a political candidate says, not my job.
Not my job. Not my job.
That's refreshing.
You can speak about it, you can make the argument, and you can pound on governors that don't get it right. And by the way, you should speak to the American people about this, because the best place to get this right is at a PTA meeting. Not at some National Security Council meeting. I watch the Department of Education. I watch what it has done in our colleges and universities, driving policies there, diversity, equity, and inclusion policy, all of these things by tying federal dollars. Right? So they take the money, they say, I'll give it back to you, but on the condition that, and you go through the list. Presidents can fix that piece of it, but in the end, you've got to count on someone else to drive that policy.
Should America abolish the Department of Education?
Yeah, you should get rid of it. There's a handful of tasks that it does. Publishes some statistics about education and process. Happy to have it continue to administer it. That give Treasury the mission. Yeah, I don't care. Give it to somebody else in their spare time who's being too lazy inside the United States government. Well, there's plenty of folks.